For this demonstration, I will be showing the autoscaling feature available in the HCM 2018-08 release. The top window contains Java CPU and memory information from the running CSA pod using Java Visual VM. From the current view, the system is very idle and has no activity going on. The bottom left window shows the current horizontal scale summary for the CSA and OO pod. Here as well, you can see there is little activity going on as we are at around 20% usage of our 1000% target. The bottom right window shows the number of CSA pods, currently at 1. The tool we use for performance testing is LoadRunner. Using LoadRunner, I will generate a medium level load on our HCM setup. During this load, you will notice the CPU and memory usage of the CSA pod increase, as well as the Kubernetes reported CPU usage. When the CPU reaches a defined threshold for greater than 3 minutes, Kubernetes will determine a new pod is needed and automatically add one to handle the load. Now I'm going to switch over to LoadRunner and start a scenario. With the load now running, you should see a change in the Java Visual VM graph. CPU usage will start to increase and memory usage will start to spike. Now we'll skip ahead 3 minutes until the CPU metrics have reached the required threshold for autoscaling to begin. Now that we've reached the target required for autoscaling, Kubernetes will continue to monitor it for the next 30 seconds until it initiates autoscaling to ensure we stay in the proper target range. After 30 seconds have passed, you can see on the bottom right-hand corner a new pod for CSA is currently being deployed. After approximately 4 minutes, the new pod is online and you can see an immediate drop in CPU usage from the pod that we were currently monitoring. The drop in CPU usage is due to the new pod being able to offload all the work that the primary pod was doing. Throughout the next 30 minutes, CSA was scaled to 3 pods until the load died back down, ultimately scaled down to 2 and then back to 1 pod. For the remainder of this video, I will compress that down into 30 seconds. Autoscaling is a fantastic feature of CDF and Kubernetes. In order to utilize this capability, we had to get a better understanding of memory and CPU usage of our pod in a normal state, under load, and find a good balance of performance versus base CPU and memory requirements in order to not starve the system unnecessarily. Through iterative development, we have come up with an approach that should work in small, medium, and large HCM environments.